All right, so not too long ago, I did a thing. I talked about it a little bit on the Podcast Now weekly podcast. I also was tweeting and Instagramming about it while it was happening, but two of my favorite people in the whole wide world got married not too long ago, and I did something fun during the ceremony and the reception. I took not one, but two of these Pixel 4 XLs, and I decided to set up one. I mean, obviously this one is set up as my daily driver, and then I set up the other one to be just a camera for the table. Among my friends and my friend group, we kind of joke that the table that I'm at ends up being the loudest table. And during one of the old weddings from like years ago, we were infamously called Table 15 because that was the table we were, and that's also the loudest table at the wedding. So this was a Pixel 4 XL for Table 15. And what ensued, I think, was just awesome and hilarious, but definitely awesome. Best part about weddings, seeing your friends. I said, what? No, you were there. Not that we planned it this way, but we're in the back and I'm gonna test out the zoom capabilities of the phone. I'm still working, I'm at a damn wedding.
Always.
Yes, bacon. Oh my god, yes, the bacon one. The bacon.
Influencer tricks.
1, 2, and pull backwards, okay?
All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr.
Do you wanna-
Mr. Influencer.
Do you wanna explain what I'm trying to do here?
Josh is forcing us to use this new camera.
I'm not forcing you to do anything.
And he wants us to pick it up. Is it that one?
There it is.
Is it that one right there? Instead of enjoying a nice day together, he wants us to...
I invited you to. I'm not forcing nobody. Also,
This strawberry
I'm
is
also
very
revealing right now that I have two of these phones, so I do. Imagine one of those disposable cameras that you put on a table and just tell everyone go nuts with it. Now, one of the things that you might always see at a wedding reception nowadays is a photo booth. But I just wanted our table to have all of the different people who are there pick up that phone, have some fun with it, and let's see what comes out of it. So this video is not meant to give any final opinions on the Pixel or anything like that. It just happens to be the phone that I have right now, and I want to be able to show some fun with it before I get into my final review, which I'm quite literally doing right now. But while there might be plenty of other smartphones that have a lot more features, maybe a lot more lenses, maybe an ultra-wide lens, or even manual controls, and maybe some fun modes that you can use in situations like this, one thing is certain. The Pixel 4, or the Pixel 4 XL in this case, is still one of the kings when it comes to good point-and-shoot photography.
This is a video.
It's like sitting. It's a video?
Yes.
Well, which is not mine.
Oh, wait, that's mine.
Now, obviously, I put the phone in a situation where it would excel in a outdoor wedding and reception that ended up being kind of the best day as far as weather is concerned. I mean, it was also San Diego, so sunny all the way around. But what I found so fun about having two of these phones was seeing how people who may not be in my line of work handle the cameras on a smartphone like this. I'm pretty much always in my head about framing and how to get the best shot and how to get everybody in, and I know all the best practices and all that stuff. And then you move over to the Table 15 phone, where you basically have a bunch of people doing selfies and having fun with the phone, not thinking about the composition or anything like that. And because they didn't have to think about all of that stuff and the Pixel took care of the rest, well, their photos ended up feeling even more authentic to the moment. And it's also in situations like this that I imagine the Pixel 4 will really feel at home. Especially for most users out there who are more casual users, may not have thought about picking up a Pixel. Well, this is the situation where it helps a lot. I was sitting in the back row during that ceremony and the zoom did really well. Is it the best zoom on the market? Jury's out on that. Are there other zooms that do really well that don't need this algorithmic processing in the background? Absolutely. But the point was that I got the photos I got and I was happy with them at that happy occasion. So with everyone's Pixel 4 reviews out already, I'm trying to catch up on so many different pieces of content. I wanted to be sure I still did this video even though it's been almost 2 weeks since that wedding occurred. And honestly, I think that a situation like this that's a little bit more lighthearted really shows the Pixel 4 in one of its best situations. I think this is still needed because this is one of the most polarizing phones that I have ever witnessed or even owned throughout this year, any year. Honestly, the Pixel 4, everyone has a different opinion on it. The main takeaway for me is that I was happy to have this and the Table 15 Pixel 4 for that particular event. I didn't even use a DSLR, I didn't even use my Osmo Pocket, it was all this phone and it did a great job. So ahead of my full review of the Pixel 4 XL, I'm gonna go ahead and call it on this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just a fun occasion using this phone and you got to see some great pictures from it, some videos as well. I wanna know what you all thought about it in the comment sections down below. Drop some likes on this video, get into the comment sections like I said, and then subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that bell over on the side so you can get notified about when I get the Pixel 4 review out. And until then, I will just remind you to enjoy your tea, everybody. By the way, happy wedding and great life ahead of you guys, Unjay and Jimmy. Love you.